Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the No Cap Podcast, episode 3. We're still going strong, and as you can already see, we have a really special guest today. Welcome, Yuya! Come on, bro, pop up, come on. Yeah, this is him, yep. Yep. So, as you guys already know, I'm the host of the show, Henry, and this is my co-host, Quanta. Unfortunately, we do not look as spectacular as Yuya right now. So Yuya, please take it away. I already tell them that you're my friend. So let's do some more introduction on how you got on the podcast and about a little bit about yourself.
So my name's Yuya, as you guys already know. I'm friends with Henry for back in Vietnam, and we were pretty close. He was the bully in the class. So
Wait, that is not true.
So close, but not in like that, and not in like a friendship kind of way. Like
No.
I'm
We're
kidding,
close.
I'm
We're
kidding.
close. We're close.
We're
Yeah,
close,
yeah.
yeah,
He's
we're
kidding. He's
friends.
joking. He's joking. I swear to God, he's joking. I swear. He's joking. He's joking.
Okay, I see.
All right.
That's
So how do you
cool.
go on the
That's
podcast,
cool.
bro? How do you manage to get on the No Cap podcast? What do you
you know,
do?
there's this really amazing guy. I contacted him.
Yeah, really amazing
You
guy.
know, he's like, very special. I like take to him for
Very special.
a long time, and then I texted him. He let me on the podcast, and then
And
I'll
here we
tell
are.
you who he is.
Oh.
He's Henry,
Yep.
the host of the podcast.
Oh, of course, it's the host of the
my
podcast,
God.
Henry. Yep.
Oh
So
my
he-
God! Stop
so
sucking his dick, please.
we needed we wanted to have a guest on the show, and a lot of people DM us, of course. A lot of people. Yeah.
Yo, that's
Not
a cap,
Not
dude.
capping at all. Hey,
Dude, that's
hey,
a
it's a
cap.
hey, okay,
I-
man. Okay, it's cap. It's a cap. No one fucking DM us because we're the
Fucking
boring.
cap.
But I was very lucky to
But-
be able to
But
Yeah,
get in
that's
his DM. His
Yeah.
DM is so long.
Yep.
I'm so lucky.
Yep, my DM were so long that Yuya, I handpicked him from 1,000 other people. All right, he is a really special person.
We don't even
I got
have a. We
2,000
don't even have a
followers, like-
1,000 followers.
Yeah, I have millions of followers, of course, in my mind, of course.
In your
okay?
dreams.
Yeah, in my dreams, All right. That is enough for the introduction. So a lot of our, a lot of viewers right now is like, whoa. So what is this podcast gonna be about? So if you, read the thumbnail
What is
and
this guy?
watch the title, it's about our half-year recap of 2020. I mean, as you guys may know, 2020 is a beautiful year. A lot of good things happened this year. A lot of
What the fuck are you talking about,
okay.
huh?
What are you talking about?
I'm
What?
I'm trying to be positive here, but of course, I was just capping. This year is absolutely dog shit. All
Actually,
kinds
this year's pretty nice. Actually,
yeah, all kinds
this year's
of,
been pretty good for me.
yeah, pretty good for you, of course. It's only
I
about
agree with Hank.
one.
And-
Shut the fuck up, okay?
I'm
Anyways,
sorry.
yeah, it's pretty bad for humankind in general right now. So, yeah. So we're gonna have our own recap of what happened this year to us, of course, especially with the COVID and lockdown going around in Canada and America too, especially in America since it's way worse over there. Where do you live, Yuya?
I live in California, and
Yeah, it's live in California.
you know the deal. Homeschool every day.
Yeah, every day.
No going out.
Yeah, just fucking heart stuck inside the house. Like, Jesus, it's absolutely horrendous. So we're gonna have a few questions to talk about that, and ask the students how the COVID has impacted us, this year, and a lot of other
China
stuff too.
virus.
Let's not say that yet. We're not sure where the source of the virus is from, but speculation.
Isn't it from China?
It's from. Is it from China? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, so let's start our first question. So what was life like before the lockdown? So, to start off the podcast, of course, Yuya, please take it away. What was life like for you before the lockdown? Before this whole shitstorm of fucking staying inside and never going outside started? Come on, let's go.
Before the podcast, life was like paradise.
Wait, before the podcast? Are you saying inside the podcast is dog shit? What is this?
No, not
This is
I mean,
uncut. This is uncut.
before
We're not
all
cutting this
the
out.
pandemic.
Yeah.
All the pandemic shit,
He said podcast.
Not the podcast. This podcast is no cap, very
Yeah,
good.
there's no cap. Really good.
No cap, very
Okay, so
so funny.
before the quarantine and all this outbreak stuff, life
Mhm.
is pretty good. You get to go outside,
Yeah,
experience the sunshine,
I miss
wind.
those times.
Yeah, man, go
Yeah,
to malls, see
yeah, hang out with
people.
friends. Yeah.
Yeah, hang out with friends, buy stuff.
Hmm.
Now you buy stuff through Amazon.
Yeah, it's just
What's wrong?
Amazon.
Wait, wait, what's wrong with that?
We're
Hello?
just feeding the corporation at this point, man. We're just
Yeah,
fucking
man.
feeding
And
them.
now
Like
malls are all closing down.
yeah, it feels bad for the malls.
People are
It was a
losing
fun
jobs.
place to hang around. Yeah.
What's wrong with Amazon, bro?
Okay, man.
And
Okay,
now
Kwan,
you
take it
gotta
away
make your
then.
own
What
stuff.
was life before the lockdown for you?
I guess it's like life was like it's the only difference is like I went to school really.
You want to be the next co-host? Like, are you down? Like,
Dude, I'm sorry, I'm really
okay,
tired.
it's okay, it's okay,
But
it's
I mean
okay.
like I don't know,
This,
like
this man's life.
Yeah.
life
Simple and
before the
random.
life before the podcast is I guess like it's not the only it's nice to have the option to like be able to go out,
Mhm.
but like not saying like I actually went out that often. I mean like the only time you go out is like to go to school, and then after that probably just go study, like either go home or go to the library or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So like
But yeah, for me, it's like it was. Let's just say to describe it in one word, it would be a lot more. How do you say exciting? Because not only I got to go to school, but I also get to hang out with my friends every day, almost every day. Because we usually go to the library to study together, and then after that, we tend to go like to have food, to have dinner with each other. It was fun. It was like a lot of fun hanging out with my friends, especially like fucking like just go out and eat. Like it's just a good experience, and especially every Friday. You remember, Quan? Like almost every Friday, we went someplace or like at least like that, like near Yorkdale or
dude,
like go to Young Street to like
fucking
like have
spent
food.
so much money, dude.
Yeah, but it was come
Uh,
on, man. It was so fun. Like we
Dude,
enjoyed
I'm
ourselves.
so
Like
poor,
it
dude.
was
Like
it
what the
was it,
fuck,
okay,
dude?
man. Come on, I'm trying to bring light. Okay, I'm trying to bring light to this sad world. But it's just like it was a lot more fun to be able to like socialize with my friends after school and like enjoy food or like talk to each other afterwards, play games. Like it was a lot more enjoyable, I
Yeah.
guess, before the lockdown. So that was after that we can't really go anywhere because everywhere's locked down. We can't really go get food together because I have to stay 2 feet, and it's just like a bunch of other shit. And cannot group with too many people because it's also against the law. I don't know what it's like in America, but like over here it's really tight, especially like
Yeah,
with the
it's
rules
like
and
the
stuff.
same thing, but people still like go out and do everything.
Yeah, that's why
bad.
America is burning in fire right now. I'm just saying.
You
Yeah,
say don't go outside, you go outside. Don't wear mask, you wear. I mean, you don't wear mask. Like people just don't wear masks, and
yeah, it's
I mean,
really
everybody
that's
do
the
tragic.
the
same in
opposite.
Canada, honestly.
Well, I feel like over here, people at least, I mean, more people follow the rules. I think we don't have like
Yeah.
states
Well,
like
yeah,
fucking
more
yeah,
people do, but there
yeah.
are still people who don't.
Of course, of course. There's got to be exceptions.
There's always people that never follow through.
Yeah, that's
There are
just
always people with single digit brain cell count.
yeah. They no single digit IQ, bro. Actually nuts. Like, I don't understand how that shit works. But whatever. Let's just move on. Thanks to those people, we feel better about ourselves. Like
We
it's
feel
just, it's just
better.
an ego booster.
We're not
So
the bottom line.
yeah, at least we're not them. It's like one of those things. All right. So yeah. Okay. So this question, the second question would be like, uh, what was it like during the beginning of the level of the lockdown? Because like I think a lot of people were like, they didn't expect the COVID like lockdown to be extended for the next school year as well. Like because personally I expected it to end at the end of summer because I have more faith in human, I guess. But like that was a mistake.
No,
So
okay.
so yeah, because of them, like we cannot go back to school yet. And at the beginning, I was really hopeful. I was like, yeah, we're gonna get we're gonna be locked down for like probably like a month, maybe 2 months, maybe at the end of school. But after that, it's gonna be fine. I can do whatever I want after that. But not it's not the way it is. It's not what I thought. It just keeps going. The cases just keep popping up again and again. Even though it's not as bad, but it's still happening. So what was your thought at the beginning of the lockdown? Yeah.
So in the beginning, people obviously a lot of people thought it was like um like another flu where like 1 or 2 months and then it's gonna be gone. But
That's true.
people
Little did they know.
waited and waited, and the cases keeps on rising,
Yeah.
and then summer comes, and we were still at home during summer.
Yeah.
So like, and now another school year started, and we're still at home. So
Yeah, it's just really
Never
sad.
know when this
What about
gonna
you,
end.
Quan? Do you expect it to end earlier or like later?
No, obviously, like I knew it was gonna carry over to the next school year. I just didn't
Okay.
like
I guess you're just fucking too smart or what?
just
time traveler.
being realistic. I
I
mean,
see.
even like the thing is, even if let's say a perfect scenario is where everyone follows the proper social distancing policy and whatnot, like we're still not gonna have like a vaccine for the disease, right? So like let's just say
That's
like
right.
we stop getting cases and then like, oh yeah, we start like inviting people back in, like what the fuck do you think is gonna happen?
Yeah, right.
Right?
That's what happened in
So
America because after the cases drop, the places start opening again, and then there's
well,
parties.
but like the thing is
There's
like
like
that
beaches
needs to
open.
happen. Like opening, like people need to like once the cases drop and the curve starts to flatten, you need to start opening up the economy again, or else like people are gonna be fucked, right? So it's expected that the cases will go back up when like when you open things up again. But it's just about like how people just fucking go do shit that's not really necessary, like
Yeah.
partying and like
Yeah, after I see those videos of people partying on like Instagram and shit, I'm just like, my faith in humanity just start fading every day after I see them. I'm just like, damn, there are people like this. Like it's
First
just
meetup after a pandemic.
yeah, first meetup after a pandemic, and then they all got COVID. I'm like, what the fuck do you expect? Like it's just gonna
dude,
happen.
like okay, like I know someone who literally had like a fucking party at an Airbnb, and I
Yeah,
swear there were at least like 15, 20 people. Like, what the fuck, dude?
like it's just really disappointing. Like people,
Like,
please practice social distancing, so I can please go
I
back to
had to
school.
go,
Please.
dude. I had to go get tested. You know how that shit feels, dude. You know how that shit feels when you get tested for COVID. They fucking stuff that shit all the way up your nose, bro. It gets all the way up, dude, and they fucking shove it down all the way down your throat too. It's so.
Yeah, bro, you like that? Okay, I'm sorry.
Of course
Yeah.
not.
I'm
That's
sorry.
what-
You're the
I'm
lucky
sorry.
one, though. You're the lucky
Uh,
ones. Like you didn't catch any COVID. People that catch COVID, like their symptoms like worse.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Coughs
just
It's like it leaves a scar in your lungs too when you have COVID.
It's
Like
really tragic.
fucking. I don't understand fucking people, like especially younger people who are like, oh yeah, the virus won't affect me, so I'm just gonna go do whatever the fuck I want. It's like, God, like, dude, and
and
like
you bring it
you know
back
how-
to your family.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and like you know how there were
just
people,
so brain
you know
dead.
how
I
there
don't
were
get it.
people who started like traveling when flights were super cheap at the
Yeah.
beginning of COVID. I'm like, what the
Well, I get it though. Like, dude, you're saving money out here. Like, you play
Shut
flights
the
are so
fuck up,
expensive.
you can just not be spending money at all.
It's
true.
survival of the fittest at at its finest.
Yep, it literally
Dude.
is.
I don't understand like how like this is not the natural selection did not play well for humanity, dude. Like
They picked the wrong. They picked the wrong ones. That's for sure. God picked
I
the
don't
wrong
know,
one.
man.
Yeah.
It's
Anyways.
not.
Yeah, that was pretty tragic.
Such
We all,
fucking
I
tragic
guess, me and Yuya were
situation.
pretty hopeful, and then Quan is pretty realistic about the
You
situation.
know what's really funny though? It's like you know how the whole shit came out like in December.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
remember like in Canada, like during March, we were still like taking the bus and like fucking
Yep.
around and shit because there was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
there were no policies and like we weren't really like lockdown
were-
wasn't really a thing until like after spring break.
yeah.
But during spring break, it was like everyone was just at like I think lockdown started during spring break, so everyone should stay at home anyways.
No,
But before
but
that,
like lockdown started after spring break.
well, technically,
after.
it's not. It's no. It's okay. So the thing is, like the lockdown, like social distancing and lockdown and stuff started like pretty much like when spring break started.
Oh, really?
But like after
What's
spring
up?
break,
What's up?
after spring break ended, it's not like we can go back to school. So we just stay at home anyways.
Yeah.
So like, just like before that, like in March, it's just, like nobody really gave a shit. Like even on the bus, like it's like buses are crowded and like it's just
Yeah. Oh, well, at least to
Western
deal with
Western
our
countries, you know.
yeah, at least to deal with our depression, you know, like what do you do during the lockdown to like keep yourself entertained and all that? What do you do? Like I personally, I started. So at the start of summer, I started grinding Netflix, and that I had like periods, right? I have
Weren't you
like
already doing that before summer?
yeah, it was even before summer. I started grinding like Netflix, and then I started grinding
No,
anime,
dude, this guy wasn't
and then
talking to
and
anybody.
then yeah, I didn't
Jesus.
talk to anybody. Like I started grinding like fucking webtoon. I was just trying to find ways to entertain myself. Like it was just
Yeah,
a hard
and
struggle. And then
he didn't bother to talk to his
You gotta
buddies.
do what you
Huh?
gotta
like
do, man.
okay, like
It's
to be
depressing.
honest, like I was just like I don't know. I get into this like mode where like I just don't want to talk to anybody, even though like I'm a really like open person and I like to socialize. When that hits, I just don't want to talk to anybody. I become a fully introverted person. I don't know what happened, but you know it happened. But for the first time before in my life, I never wanted to talk to nobody,
I think
and then it
that's
happens
called
again.
social. What is this? Antisocial
Yeah, it was
disorder.
being really
Is that even
antisocial
a
for no
thing?
reason.
I don't fucking
Yeah,
know.
so
Antisocial
but like
disorder.
yeah, after that like I started talking to my friends again, started playing games, and then yeah, I started playing a lot of games. Started playing a lot of MMORPGs because fucking time is just endless in the
Trove.
summer. Like I was just Trove.
Trove.
I grinded Trove so hard, like it was crazy. Yeah, and then that's pretty much it. I played a lot of games, watched a bunch of stuff, read a bunch of stuff, and that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and then around August I started going back to the gym, so that was pretty hype. But then I fell off my bike and got a bunch of scars, so I can't go. But I just started going again. So a lot of drama happened between. So yeah. What do you do, Yuya? What do you do during your lockdown to like keep yourself entertained?
So during school, when lockdown start, you know, Zoom calls daily. The every day wake up into Zoom calls
Oh, you guys have to do
and
Zoom calls.
and pretty much homestay all day. Sometimes popping out some video games, you know, grind some levels. So, but then summer comes. That's when the most gaming happens. You know, where the boys meet up. You'll play the
The
ranked match,
boys.
grind daily. Yeah,
Uh,
summer was pretty fun at home when the boys meet up, everyone online.
yeah.
But then school
But
started
School
again.
hits and then you're like, fuck,
Yeah.
I'm back to being depressed.
Back to back to waking up to Zoom calls.
Yep, back to it again. Well, at least you're on the No Cap podcast. You're your highlight of the month right here. You know, like,
Yeah, no
whenever you're on
cap
the No Cap
podcast.
podcast, baby.
What a way
Yeah.
to end off the. Wait, no,
Yeah.
this is September. Shit. Well,
Yeah.
but yeah, nice. What a way to start off the month, I guess.
Yeah, great way to start the month. How
Uh,
about you, Quan?
I think like for me, like when after spring break ended, I kind of like just stopped doing school for a bit, probably for like 3 weeks or 4 weeks. I was like super behind school. Um, just because like I didn't really feel like doing it. Like, dude, if you just go on call, like even if you choose to come to the classes, you end up not really learning anything. I don't know why. Like,
Well,
I feel so distracted
you
in
feel
front
I
of a
feel
computer
I feel
screen.
discouraged to do anything because I don't know. It doesn't feel like there's
We're
no
not used to like
motivation.
this.
Yeah,
this
no. Yeah,
quarantine.
there's no motivation because like
There
when
are
I go
way
to
too many
class,
distractions
yeah, there's way too
at
many
home.
distraction at
It's
home.
not a good studying environment
Yeah,
at
really not
all.
good studying environment.
I
Especially
mean,
for me, like
some people disagree, but
I have really bad attention span, so like, I get distracted really fast. Like my fucking focus is like so short. But like in school, like I managed to keep myself focused. I have to try, but like at home, it's just like my dad
at
does that
school
for
you
me.
kind of have to focus somewhat.
Yeah, because yeah, of course.
Well, and also there are less distractions, right,
Yeah.
when you're in class.
Yep.
So I just feel like yeah. So I just like stopped doing schoolwork.
Hmm.
Like I pretty much skipped like every class almost. Probably
Discouraged. You know?
Yeah, you're extremely
like-
You
discouraged.
feel really discouraged. Like me
it's just
too. Like
it's
most
like-
most people feel discouraged when the quarantine started.
Because dude, like I was doing fine without going to class anyway. So like, what's the point of me?
Yeah, exactly. That's
Like,
it's like it's so easy. It's so easy to like get work done. So like you feel like you don't learn anything. The stuff that you need to know is online. So when you actually need to have like a exam like fucking test quiz, you fucking search your shit up and then there you go. There's your answer. There's your answer. Like you don't need to learn anything. I feel like it's not a really good learning environment when everything is it's like
you know what's really funny? You know all those people who are like, I prefer learning online. Those are the fucking scums that probably just fucking cheat every test.
No, they are
Yes.
like nerds or hackers, you know.
Yeah, and see,
Pros.
they either
Yeah,
prefer to be by themselves or they just straight up cheating. So
Yeah, exactly. 'Cause it's
I-
either
the
like
technology
it's either,
expert,
yeah.
you know, they know where to search all of
It's like
stuff.
it's either the situation is either that you're like you're motivated enough to the point where you feel like you can do everything by yourself, so you're okay with staying at home, or you're like on the opposite side of the spectrum where you're just like, I can just fucking cheat every test, so why not?
exactly. Like what the fuck? Like I don't know. Most of the people on the
People
other
are
side.
like, oh yeah, I feel a lot more productive, or like I feel a
That's a
lot,
cap.
I do a lot
That's a
better.
big
You know
cap,
why?
bro.
You know why you do a
Cut
lot
the
better in
fucking
online
cap,
school?
bro.
Because you cheat. Because you cheat. What
Cut
do
the
you
cap.
mean?
Yeah,
Oh my god, it's so
actually.
it's so
I like how
dumb.
like every question so far has gone down to being depressed. I don't know. It's just great. It's just a fucking good vibe, I guess.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a great
just
vibe.
depressing.
2020 in a nutshell.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you don't talk about this year.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
this year hasn't been that bad. I think
well,
it's been okay.
well, I feel like a big thing about social distancing and then the lockdown is that your social life. Like it's a big part of our daily life to be able to talk to each other, meet different people, interact with other people in class. Like it's a big part of a person's life to be able to do those things daily, right? Because we're all used to that. Like for like
Yeah.
10 like for like mostly our whole life, like we've been going to school every day, like like talking to other people. How does it feel like to spend such an extended amount of time by yourself? Like how did that affect your social life, and then how do you handle it? So you wanna answer this question? You wanna start it off?
Like as I said before, you don't get to meet anyone
Yeah, so how do you handle it?
physically.
Yeah, how do you handle it?
So uh, on calls, you know, we just stayed after calls, Zoom calls. We talk more, um, and also during a like gaming session, we also talked a lot
Yeah.
because that's the only way we get to see each other. That's the only way now. The only way that we get to see each other now is like on video or calls.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the
I feel
only
like
way.
video games is like a big way to connect to each
Yeah,
other.
that's a really
'Cause-
big way, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
You know other people by their play style.
Yeah, it's yeah, my league players out there, like, dude, if you want to hit me up, like, we can play sometimes. Honestly, I'm down. But yeah, the reason why I'm grinning like the whole time, because like Quan is having a visitor downstairs. It seems like he can't talk anymore. Like it sounds having construction. So I'm gonna leave Quan alone to deal with his agony by himself. I'm just gonna hang out with Yuya right now until like it's all cleared up around there. All right. So Quan is really enjoying life right now. I can tell. Look at his face expression. He's enjoying
Look at
life.
his face,
at its
yeah.
fullest. He's definitely
Sorry.
enjoying life. Yeah. Oh, it's
Oh,
gone.
that
It's gone, right? No. It's not gone. It's not gone. It's not gone. He's still fucked. He's still fucked. He's still
the
fucked.
face palm, face palm.
Oh, the face palm. Nah, it's too good. It's too good. All right. So since Quan cannot answer this question, I guess I would just move on to the next one. So
Hey,
well.
no, wait up.
Oh shit!
Oh,
he's
he's back. He's back.
Oh, wait,
Let's go. Back, back.
Wait, he's muted again. Wait.
All right.
Oh, okay,
What was
we good.
what was the question? How affect your
Yeah,
social life?
social life.
Um.
He was staring at the guy.
Looking into the
Okay. I think I'm. I think honestly, social life wise, like, cause for me, I think I'm okay with just calling people, cause I feel like calling is still better than texting in general. So I'm like okay with just like hopping on Discord or like whatever, and like occasionally you can do like a video call. Doesn't really matter. Like I feel like the reason why for me it's a lot better is because like I got used to like calling my parents, I guess, because like, I don't live with my parents, right? So it's like I feel like calling them, it's like the same thing as just calling your friends. In the sense like you don't really see your friends, and you don't really see your like I don't see my parents every day. I'm not seeing my friends every day, so it's like for me it's okay. I feel like my social life has somewhat gone better because of COVID. Because before COVID, um, I wasn't really talking as much to some of my old friends who went to my old school. I feel like during the lockdown, I had the chance to talk to them a lot more.
I see.
So for me, it was like I kind of feel like like personally, I feel like COVID did a lot of good for me personally. I mean, obviously, like in general, it's been like obviously I don't like if I could, if like if the virus could not like did not exist, that would be a lot better.
Yeah.
But I still feel like for me, it did a lot of good in a sense. So yeah.
Yeah, I feel like for me, as like Kwan and Yuya may know, like I'm really sociable. I've always been that kid who like hangs out with like a lot of other people,
Yeah.
right?
Bullies.
Okay, man, why you gonna go like why you gonna go back there? Like, I'm a friendly guy. I never even hurt a soul. I'm such a gentle person. Anyways, like I don't know. I'm fine with calling my friends, but like there's just like something about it that's not the same, you know? Like if I could meet all my friends in real life every day, like I would prefer that 100% over anything else. So I don't know. So for me, like it's not necessarily like unbearable, but like calling my friends, it helps, but it's just not the same for me. That's personally the way I am. But yeah, well,
But you gotta do what you gotta
yeah,
do
but you
now,
gotta
right?
deal with it, right?
Yeah.
So we pull through. We pull through. So well, since Quan has been enjoying the lockdown a lot, what do you enjoy about it, Quan? Which part of the
Um,
lockdown do you enjoy the most?
I think like it gave me a lot of time to self-reflect, I guess. And
Mm-hmm.
like I've already said, it like and kind of brought back it kind of improved my social life to a point.
Mhm.
So that's one thing is good. I feel like because since I was at home and like I didn't really have like the motivation, I guess, to attend online classes and really really commit as much in education or academics. I feel like I had a lot of time to just like sit and like not just like think to myself, but also like discuss with people like how I wanted, like what I wanted to do. I guess like after high school and stuff. I kind of thought about a lot of like what I actually enjoy doing and stuff, and so I think lockdown has been good because I feel like when I'm like in school, sometimes you don't really have like the time to really like self-reflect, I guess, because you're like constantly like you wake up, you go to school. Like at school,
Try to do well,
you're
like
like you're like either in class
academically.
or you're like hanging out with your friends. There's really no time for yourself, and like after school, you're like studying, so there's not a lot of time either. So I feel like yeah, I feel it's lockdown has kind of been like it's been like a really long vacation for me in a sense where I can like have a lot more time to myself. So
Yeah.
I think that was one of the good things.
Hmm. How about you? Yeah.
Yeah, so
What do you enjoy
lockdown,
about the lockdown? Yeah.
yeah, lockdown's like people are like at home every day. There's a lot of time to think and reflect. So there's a meme going around that because of lockdown, divorce rate and breakup rate goes all time high. So the lockdown makes us all think about ourselves a lot.
Oh
So
yeah. Yeah.
we
I
stay at
guess.
home. We think about our lives. We were not outside socially interacting a lot, so
Oh.
we think about what goes on around us a lot. So
Yeah. I guess it's like the ultimate test of marriage. Can you fucking handle the other person every day if you're seeing them in your house? And it reflects. A lot of couple can't. So, well, think before you get married, ladies and gentlemen. It costs a lot
that
of
means
fucking
that
money.
those
You can get your
relationships
own
were not
lockdown in
strong
the
enough.
future.
That means
like,
that those relationships
like
are
yeah, like
trash.
it's
Get
like
your
it's
ass
like a
out
it's
of
like a
here.
big test, no? Like if you guys can't handle each other every day, in front of each other, like you're around each other all the time, you get to see like a lot of other stuff about each other. So like it's like an ultimate test. Like, are you guys really compatible? Like, it's pretty interesting to think about. Like, I like how like it's pretty interesting when you think about it, right? Because like it's like
Yeah.
an ultimate test. Because like normally, if you don't like something that the other person is doing, you just fucking leave. But you can't. You have to stay there and watch it.
But
Yeah,
like,
you
well,
have
it's
to
like-
you
it's
have
like-
to confront people.
Yeah, you have to
the
confront.
lockdown, you can confront people. Like you got all the time in the world.
Yeah, you got all the time in the world. Like, if that motherfucker's being a dumbass, like, yo, tell him, like, yo,
Get the
like,
fuck
stop,
out.
cut it, dog. Like, it's fucking nuts. Like, it's crazy. What do you think about it? All right. Anyways, for me, like, what I enjoy the most, I don't know. Well,
You get
First
to
things
watch a lot
first.
more Netflix.
okay, well, to be honest, it was a really relaxing period. Like, for me, it was really relaxing. Like, I get to live like a plant. I wake up, eat, take a shower, enjoy my
Plants wake
time
up. Plants wake up
like an animal. Are you happy, Juan? Like, are you happy? Like,
like a plant.
okay, shut the fuck up, man. Like, just don't bother. Just be quiet. It's my time to speak. All right, shut the fuck up. All right. Anyways, yeah. I wake up. I just enjoy my time. Everything slows down. You're not rushed to do anything. Every day is like a relaxing day. You wake up, enjoy the sunshine, go outside, breathe in the fresh air, go around the park for a little walk, enjoy nature, go back, eat, enjoy good food because you have time to cook good food now. You cannot make an excuse, you know. You cannot. I'm too busy. You can't cook. You have to. I make good food. I make steaks almost every day. Just kidding. That's not true. I'm not that rich. But you know, I make steaks a lot. I learned the art of steak. I make like top 10 quality steak. So you know, like. It's just a really relaxing period. You get to do a lot more stuff that you don't usually have time to do so, like cooking, enjoying the weather, going around the side of the park, just enjoy nature. Like, it's a lot of other stuff that you do that you don't usually get the time to do so. So I guess we have time to slow down. Yeah. All right. The next question of the show is that were you like, so a lot of people in America knows another person who have caught COVID, right? So like, were you stressed about your family members catching the pandemic? Because like, to me, I was surprisingly really calm. Like, I was just like, because in Vietnam, I normally I think Vietnam will be way worse when it comes to like the pandemic, right? Because of the population density and like how people are usually in
dude, we're a
Vietnam.
communist country.
Well, like,
We
it's
fucking-
communism, and if the government say no, you stay
No,
inside the
we
fucking
don't.
house.
Yeah,
You don't leave,
exactly.
all right? That's why, like, I was so surprised when, like, my parents. I know that my mom and sister are safe because no one can break the rule. Because if
Yeah,
you do,
like,
you do
everyone's-
jail time.
it's
So-
so
You do jail
strict.
time.
You do jail time, baby.
Like,
Don't
okay,
fuck
it's
with the
really-
government.
it's really funny because I feel like I don't know if this like there's like a good generalization or not, but I feel like a lot of people in Asia are either more used or they're more acceptable of like accepting strict policies.
Yeah,
Because it's like-
I think it's just a
If
way we
the
grow
rule
up.
is like
Yeah,
if
it's
they
a way we grow
respect
up.
rules.
if the rule is like you don't leave the house, like they
Don't.
understand like the why they're doing it, right?
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
they have a brain and they're
Wear
very
a mask.
logical. But like
Alright,
in
crazy.
Western countries, it's like, oh yeah, we've never they've never experienced anything like this. So to them, it's just like, oh, it's gonna be chill. So they just don't follow. Like the reason why governments weren't like super strict, especially like in Canada, I guess, is because they didn't want to lock people inside,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
Like they said they recommended that everyone stays inside.
Yeah.
Like
It's not a rule. It's not a law that's reinforced.
Like,
so like they can
people,
break the rule if they
like,
want to.
I mean, there were like like only in cases of like extreme where, like, for example, you know how people were doing like hosting a big party
Yeah.
and they get charged and stuff.
Yeah.
That in a sense is like them enforcing the rule, like the law.
Yeah.
But there are like so many little cases where like even because like you know how the virus is like very contagious, right?
Yeah.
And
It
like
spreads
just
really fast.
just with one person catching it, they can spread to like hundreds of people depending on the circumstance. Like for example, if you're like if let's say like you're one person walks around like one person that has COVID walks around in like a supermarket,
Mhm.
even if they only allow like 50 people, like those 50 people could all catch it. And like the employees can catch it, and then like the other people who are like waiting outside can catch it. So it's just like I feel like like for example for me when I went to like even before everything started opening up when
But
I
the
was
thing is that
like
like at the beginning they weren't
not even at the
they weren't
beginning
no they
like
weren't really
the
taking the mask thing seriously.
yeah,
Like
I'm not really
they didn't
talking
do
about the
that. Like, it
beginning.
was just actually nuts.
I'm talking about like before they started opening up.
Hmm.
Like I'm maybe about May, June, I guess, before things started opening up again. Like I would go to like, the supermarket to like grocery shop, like right, and then there's still so many people who don't wear a mask and don't really like respect like any social distancing
Yeah,
guidelines, even though
it's
like the supermarket does a good job of like trying to like for example they make the lines and stuff and like whatnot,
yeah.
but like there's
But like
still
people were like this like didn't follow the rules to a point where they have to like hire security people to stand in front of the stores to make sure that people when they walk
like
in, you have to have a
yeah,
mask or else you're not
it's so
walking
dumb.
in.
Like
Like
some
it needs
supermarkets
to go to that
offer
extent. It's
masks.
just
I don't
crazy.
know.
Like
Like
yeah,
I feel
because
like
but were you worried about your family members catching it? Especially you and your brother, right?
well, okay, here's the thing, right? Like, 'cause me and my brother, we only stay at home most of the
Hmm.
time during the lockdown anyways, and like we go out once a month maybe to get to buy groceries.
Hmm.
And so we're like, okay, we're not worried about ourselves catching it, but like the thing is like everyone in our house pretty much works now. So they're
Oh.
going out like every day, but except for the weekends. And like I wasn't really surprised if like someone caught it, I
Hmm.
guess. I mean like someone did come into contact with a person who had it, but they didn't catch it themselves. So it's just like
So
whatever.
you're
And like
lucky.
my yeah, I guess. And like my parents, even when I told my parents, I was like, "Oh yeah, we might have COVID." They're just like, "Okay, it's okay." They're just like, "Just stay at home."
Yeah, since since we're young, I don't think it will hurt that much. But like, if there's like any concerns, like fucking old people are the most worried because like that
Oh,
shit
I
can
wasn't.
kill if
Yeah,
you're
I
old.
wasn't really
So
worried because I was like, I knew from the beginning. I knew that like I knew like countries in like Asia would be okay
yeah,
for the most part. So I wasn't really stressed about that. I was like,
yeah,
I was like, we're gonna have way worse of a time than they
yep,
do.
yep,
So yeah, I wasn't
yeah.
really stressed.
That one thing that Vietnam is better, keeping people
What do you
down and
mean?
locked. Okay,
We're
anyways,
better at a lot of things.
true. Like math. Okay. Oh, yeah, take it away. Your turn. Were
So
you
you know,
worried
in
about your family members catching the pandemic? We
I'm
just
not
got.
I was not really worried because most of my family members back in Vietnam. So
Ah,
in
that's the
America,
blessings.
yeah, in America only me and my sister. But
Hmm.
in America, because the freedom of speech and everything, the rights, so people can choose not to wear masks or to wear masks. I think Canada is the same, right? So
I
Well,
think it
it
depends
depends
on the
on
setting.
the
It
settings.
depends on
Because like
where
if you
you
go into
are.
like
Yeah.
establishments that's like owned by different people, not by the government, they're gonna force you to wear masks because
yeah,
the
they
security
they
people
can
will kick you out.
yeah, like the people here can also kick you out, but people can still choose not to wear masks and they can get kicked out, but they'll keep doing it in other stores. But in Vietnam, where if people don't wear masks, that's free money for the police. So everybody must
Oh
wear
man.
masks. Free cash.
Oh,
You want to lose your cash? Don't wear masks. Simple.
talking about
Don't pay
freedom.
cash, you go to jail. Simple.
Talking about freedom.
Yeah.
Like there's like this Facebook. I mean not Facebook. I think it's like an Instagram page or like Instagram group. They literally called themselves Hugs Over Mass, which is
What is
like
that?
really
What is pugs? What is pugs? Oh,
hugs over
hugs.
yeah. And like they pretty
Hugs
much
over
promote
masks.
like, oh guys, like we're not like fuck. They're pretty much like, oh yeah, fuck social distancing.
Hugs.
Everyone should embrace each other. I knew that kind of bullshit, right? I was like, I saw that shit. I'm like, I was like,
Well,
the
They,
reason
they, they
why,
have a scientist that says hugs cure COVID.
yeah,
yeah, probably.
yeah,
Like,
probably.
I
Yeah,
came
some
across
random motherfucker. Hey guys, I have a green signs. I swear to God, hugs cure COVID. Just go hugs, or else it's clear it's gonna work.
so
Hey, man,
stupid.
the
I
freedom
swear
of
to
speech,
So
God.
So
dumb. And then the freedom of fucking whatever the fuck they think of. Like, I have the freedom to do whatever the fuck I want to do, and like, I don't want to wear a mask, so
yeah,
you can't force me.
Yeah, people are gonna be
yeah. Other
stupid.
people have freedom too.
Yeah, like, exactly.
Not only
Like, I
your
have the
freedom.
freedom to not catch the fucking virus, you dumbass. Okay, anyways, yeah, some people are just really retarded. So I mean, it's just the way it is. So well, we talk about what we like. Let's talk about what we hate. What do you hate about the COVID? What do you hate about it?
I fucked up, I think.
Why do you fuck what do you fuck up?
I was just like looking at my Zoom and it
Uh-huh.
says recording pause. It's okay. We move.
Well, I can just use the rest of the footage. It's okay. I'm gonna
Yeah,
just
we
leave
move.
your camera away. We just have to. Okay, we just
No,
move
no, no.
on.
It's just Yuya's, I think. Well, it's okay.
Alright, it's
We'll
okay.
still have
It's
his
okay.
audio and
Yeah,
whatnot.
let's have his audio. And
We
whatnot.
can put a picture of him over the.
Yeah, we'll just stall it and just fucking slap his picture on it.
Yeah, we'll just
Okay,
put a
we'll go back.
picture of
We'll
him
come
while
back.
we
We'll
do
come
it.
back. We'll come back. I'll do the editing work. All right.
This is behind the scenes of
Well,
what
this
goes on.
is just the way it is. Fucking Quan is kind of
Hey,
slipping
dude,
today.
you
Well,
need to give me leeway, okay? Because you fucked up the last time. So
fuck up.
yes,
Well,
exactly.
my fuck up was not that bad. Okay, it was just a
Uh,
small audio.
I
Like,
mean, but
offset.
like it was
Come
pretty
on, man.
visible.
But wait, after you fix
Oh,
it, it's not that.
when you fixed it, it was still pretty bad.
I mean, well, I tried my best.
It's okay, guys. You know, we're low budget. So.
Well, we are trying to improve as we do it. It's only the third podcast,
hey guys,
right?
at least
yeah.
at least we don't do just audio, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
We're putting
yeah.
effort to making these videos for
Oh.
you guys.
Yeah, of course. We want you guys to have enjoy the fucking podcast however you want. Audio, like video, like whatever way you
Visual
want.
interaction.
Yeah, there's no interaction with the people. Like you gotta see our facial expression to make it more lively. Anyways, so like what did you miss the most? What did you miss doing the most before the lockdown happened? Because there are clearly many things that you cannot do now that you could do before the lockdown. So like, what do you out of them? Like, what do you miss the most? What do you miss doing the most? So yeah, you wanna answer this question?
Yes. So before lockdown, all the interaction with friends, sports, playing sports, working out in the gym,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to worry about catching anything while working out or like or opening doors.
Yeah, opening
Now,
doors.
even opening doors is like a big risk. That's,
Oh, yeah.
you gotta clean your hands every time you open doors.
You
use
can't
the
you can't play
bathroom.
sports. You can't play sports with like a big
you
group of
can't
people
play sport.
anymore.
Can't touch basketball. Because
Yeah,
people
it's,
touch it
it's
all the
really
time.
yeah, it's really sad. So
So
for
even-
me, what I missed the most was well, I already told you guys this, but I miss going out every Friday with friends. So like different restaurants, we get to test different food. It was such a fun, interesting experience because like we try to eat like food that we know, and like it was really fun. We had like fucking Korean food, Filipino food, fast food. We have fucking like we ate all kinds of bullshit. Like it was such a good ass time. Hanging out with friends, trying new food. It was a great time. It was a fun time every time we go. How about you, Kwan? What do you miss the most? What do you miss doing the most before the
Doing
lockdown
the
happened?
most?
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Well, you didn't do anything
Uh,
anyways. Well,
yeah, man, they're going through.
I mean, I guess like
don't you miss like hanging out with us at the library? Like, are we that
I
bad?
guess
friends?
yeah.
Like,
I guess yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's just I don't feel like it's yeah. I guess the only thing I really miss doing is probably like going to like being able to just have the option of leaving my house and
that's
going somewhere. Like
that's-
because okay, it's not that I don't have the option to go outside. It's just that, like, where the fuck do I go if I go outside?
yeah,
do I
'cause they're
go-
all close.
Like, what am I just gonna go like stand outside a library? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, am I just gonna go stand outside a restaurant? Like, no, right? So like, yeah, it's just like I just feel like just missing the option is just be able to go anywhere. I feel like
That's pretty rough.
so.
I feel like we all
Um,
miss that freedom of being
yeah.
able to do stuff
I mean,
without
honestly,
worrying
like,
about
I mean, we
anything.
have the freedom to like do it now. It's
But,
just that, like,
like a lot of like stuff, a lot of like because the places we enjoy going are closed, like
well,
restaurants.
not anymore. We can still go to like restaurants are open. Most of
Well,
them.
as a
Yeah,
big
they're
group?
open. Like,
That's like a big group. Do they allow like fucking 6
I
people?
mean, I don't.
I
I
don't
feel
think they
like
do.
I feel like you can probably go like, but you'll when you sit, it'll be like spread out.
Yeah,
yeah, like
It'll
from
be
where
in
I'm
different
from,
tables, probably.
you have to spread out. And
That's
you can only
kinda...
dine out. I mean, you sit outside, not inside the restaurant.
You sit outside the restaurant.
Yeah, so
I mean,
it's kind of
okay,
cold
right?
sometimes, at night.
I don't know, man.
Eating sushi at night.
Eating sushi at night when it's
I-
fucking raining? I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, I think we all miss like the freedom of doing whatever the fuck we want to do without worrying about catching anything. To be honest,
Yeah,
like, it's
freedom
just-
of opening doors without cleaning your hands.
I know.
Those days.
Like washing your hands every single fucking time you touch anything outside. It's just kind of a task to do. So, well, I have another pretty interesting question here. So how is doing? Okay, so we all have to do online school, but you did online school earlier than us, right, Yuya? You did
I
it
did
like
it since
when did you do it?
March.
You did it
March,
since
right.
March. Okay, so we did it after spring break, so like around April. I'm pretty sure, right, Quan? Around April?
I don't fucking know,
That's-
dude. It was
Okay,
so
well, he just
long
doesn't
ago.
give a fuck. So hey,
No, don't
let's
worry.
just say that it's April, okay?
I have
So we're
also
doing it
lost
a
track of
month
time.
later. Yeah, we're doing it a month later from you. So like, how is it? How is it different from normal school? How do you feel about online schooling at first when it first started? What do you
You
think?
know, you gotta show your bedroom, show your home, show yourself in weird locations.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, some people
have to
are
turn on
even
your
traveling
camera.
outside while calling
Okay.
to an exotic place. And it was pretty cool to see people's background, but it's also kind of hard because like you can't really interact with them physically at the
Yeah.
moment. So like if you have questions or anything, it's also kind of hard to get it out right away.
Yeah. You cannot
But
be
the-
like, you cannot raise your hand and like they see
Yeah.
because like the cameras are all over the place. They can't like look like oh, who you have
And
to like
that-
say it.
Sometimes
It's like,
the teacher lags, like
The
froze,
teacher
and some people
lags.
also lags and freeze. Yeah, the
Fucking
hard part,
potato
man.
Wi-Fi, man.
Like in class, the teacher don't just talk and then freeze.
Uh,
That doesn't work, too. Sometimes teacher freeze, and it's hard.
Yeah, I think at first it was kind of funny because like we all went on Discord and we like trying to make like funny conversation in class, and like me and Glenn was just fucking around my math class, like making fucking jokes and shit, talking like retards. Like I went into my math class and I was like, "Yo, anybody want to play Minecraft?" And like they were all like,
In class,
they were
let's
so
go.
fucking confused. Like they were like, "Yo, it was really funny at first, but then after a while it got really boring."
It's
Yeah,
not
like, really,
really
like-
funny.
it's-
I kind of
it's-
listening to it now just made me realize how cringy that
I
shit
know
was.
it is. The reason why it's funny is because it's cringe. Come on, man. Anyways.
Dad jokes.
Yeah, it was quite enjoyable at first, but then it got really boring. And then but like the
It's
lucky
never
thing about
enjoyable.
us is that we don't have to turn our cam on. We just need to
Yeah,
call
that's
voice.
true.
you-
And we can be
yeah,
muted.
that's lucky.
Yeah, we can
We
mute
can-
ourselves,
We can mute
so we can just
ourselves,
turn the
dude.
call, leave, and they'll consider us being in class. So like
You guys are lucky. I have to
I
turn my
mean,
camera on and show my
that's what
face.
that's what I did all the time. Like, I just turn it on and then turn on Osu and just start playing. Like it's like who's gonna catch us? Just the way it is.
That's
Yeah,
why,
yeah,
that's
but-
why
but,
I feel like
some
online classes
people-
is so shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's also the reason why it's so bad because like you can just ignore everything.
But
Right.
like some people, if you have to turn your camera on, some people bypass it by like recording themselves ahead of time and then changing the
Fucking
background and
mega
turn it onto a
brain, huh?
loop. And
Mega
then
brain, huh?
they'll be like this, and then sometimes move, and then come back to that.
What if the teacher
Mega
called
brain.
them, bro? Actually, fuck. Nah, teacher be like, yo, you answer the question. You're just like, fucking, it's like.
And you're
Just
like,
fucking
okay,
bumped.
I'm just gonna move
Oh,
on.
shit. You just fucking move on, bro. Oh shit, it was actually kind of funny. All right. Okay, I have another one. Okay, so how do you so the upcoming school year right now is gonna be quarantine, right? So how about what's gonna happen after this couple months? So the question is, how do you think the upcoming school year is gonna compare to what happened last year? Do you think this whole school year is gonna be a quarantine kind of like online classes type stuff, or do you think we're gonna find a vaccine maybe and we kind of go back to class? Like, what's your thoughts on it, Kwani? What do you think
About what? About the vaccine?
about like how do you think this year is gonna compare to last year? Like, do you think we're gonna be able to go
Well,
back
I think
to class?
for
or
one,
like,
it's gonna be nicer because there won't be as many people in class. I 15 people is pretty nice to have because
Oh, for the record, me and Juan is gonna go to class, but class is a little bit different because there's not that many
our
people in
class schedule
class.
is a little bit different. We only
Yeah,
go to
yeah, yeah.
school every other day
Yeah,
and only for about what, like 3 hours,
yeah, 3 hours for
three and a half
three and
hours
a half
maybe.
hours. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I feel like school is probably gonna be a lot better because there are less people
Hmm.
and like because most of my classes are probably like I feel like most of the people in my classes won't be too much of a like the less people, the less distractions I feel.
Yeah.
And also you get to
True.
you get to interact
Yeah.
with the teacher. They can
Yeah.
help you out. They can spend more time on you, I guess.
Yep.
So that's
True.
really
True.
good. I'm actually kind of excited about the quarter system just because I feel like that will give me more time to
Manage
I
stuff your
guess
own, right?
manage like I can prioritize more class like I won't have to focus on many different subjects. I'll have to
Yeah.
focus on two.
Yeah.
That's really nice. Chances are I feel like I'm pretty sure they're gonna just keep it like this for the rest of the year.
Hmm.
For the whole year, even if there's like a fucking vaccine or not. If there's a vaccine, I feel like they probably won't have enough time to sort of plan like
Yeah.
everyone coming back,
Yeah.
because then that would probably they'll have to like unless if they've already started a plan, if they don't, because I'm pretty sure they don't really know when the vaccine is gonna come or be
Mhm.
available.
Mhm.
So chances are you're probably gonna be stuck. We're probably gonna be stuck in this system, and like people can people can try going to school and then switch to online and vice versa anyway. So I feel like it's gonna be different, but I feel I'm not optimistic, but I think it's gonna be okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So personally, I'm also going to school. So in TDSB, you have two options, right? You can either go do full online, which is the way it was at the end of last year, or you could go to school every other day, and then the rest of it is like you're just gonna do it. You're just gonna do stuff yourself, right? And for me, like, I'm really excited to go back because I miss going to school. I miss like seeing other people around. I miss like seeing the teacher, like bantering with them. Like I'm asking them for help because like asking teachers for help in person is a lot easier because they're there. They can give you more time, and since the classroom is not that crowded, they can spend a lot more time on individual students. So it will help me, do better in my classes, I guess. And yeah, I'm pretty hopeful. Do I think it's gonna like change until the end of the year? I doubt that it would, but I'm still gonna be hopeful. Like if the vaccine come out soon enough and the TSB is quick with their planning and which is probably not gonna happen. But if they were, like, it would be great if we could go to school the way it was.
I feel like some people would be like really annoyed though, because I feel like there are a lot of people who actually want to stay at home. I feel like there are people who prefer to do like online schooling
I think the
and like
majority of people want to go back. Actually, I don't know. From what I know,
I feel like there's a good amount of people who want to stay at home and do
yeah,
online,
but I don't know for like
and
the
some people can't go to school probably because of safety reasons and stuff.
yeah, but like if like I feel like the majority of people like prefer to go to school. From what I see at least. So what do you think, Yuya? Well, what is the school year gonna be for you? Can you like go back to school, or like is there any options you'd like?
So the place where my school's at, it's out of the highest COVID case list. So
California.
yeah, it's California is high in total, but the place where I live, it's like lower than the average. So my school's considering a reopening soon. You go and then some day you go to school and some day it's
Mm.
online learning. It's like
Yeah.
half and half.
See, so
And
similar
you-
to us.
Yeah, it's like social distancing and everything still applies.
Mm.
No touching each other, no row 5.
No-
I don't
no
know about
touching
playing
each-
sports during lunch, but yeah.
Playing sports is
Everything else.
gone. Sports is
Yeah,
out of the
Clubs
window for all of
and
us.
sports are gone.
Well, clubs are not really gone because there's a time slot created for clubs.
Really?
Like 12:30 around. So, um, the way
I'm not really. I haven't
going to
looked
school
into the
works is
schedule
like
yet, so I don't really know.
I'll pull it up real quick. So the way for us that it works is you pretty much go to school. You pretty much go to school from about 8:45 to 12:30. So that's like one of your classes. That's only for one class. And then you have like from 12:30 to 2, it's like the time for you to either do I don't know, like either go home, I guess, eat lunch, and then you have like clubs, and you can also do your clubs during that time. The
Okay.
problem is like at 2, you have to like you have to go to like online class.
Yeah.
Which is like, I mean, it's okay because for us, I think we just have to like be there.
Yeah.
Like we just have like I don't think we'll be forced to turn on our cameras. So like what I was planning what to do was like probably from like go to school from 8:45 to 12:30, and then 12:30 to 2 I can like eat lunch and do clubs if I need to, and then at 2, if it's possible, I'll probably just go to like the library or something and like do my class there. Because I feel like if I'm at home on my laptop, it's not gonna be like I'm not gonna focus, I don't think.
I'm asking Andy if I could join him to like go to like a local library and so we could study together because I can't study at home. I swear to God, if I have my keyboard and mouse around with games, I can't. I literally can't. I cannot stay focused for too long.
No, dude, even with the
Like-
laptop keyboard, you can still do shit with it.
No,
I
but
feel.
like it's different though, cause like I'm not as encouraged to fucking play League. I can turn on League and I can play it. I can turn on Valorant and I
It's
can
just
play it. I can
Just
turn
2
on
steps
O2.
away, you know. Right
Like-
click, open.
It's
I feel
it's
like
just
I feel
steps
like
away.
I feel like not having the mouse is like the bottom line.
Yeah,
like, if
not
you don't
having
have
the
a
mouse.
because even if you have your keyboard and no mouse, like
Yeah.
what the fuck are you gonna do? Play
Yeah,
with
you
your
can't. You
trackpad?
can't
Like,
play.
what
Yeah,
the
you can't play. You actually can't play. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
so
exactly-
like I'm okay with that's why I feel like just no mouse is fine.
Yeah, no mouse. I cannot bring my mouse. If I bring my mouse, I'm actually gonna turn the game and play. So yeah, that's gonna be the plan. But yeah, that's how I think it's gonna go for next year for sure. Probably gonna be that schedule for like the whole year. So
Yeah, I highly doubt that they're going to
change
Change
it at
it?
all. Yeah. Me
yeah,
too.
because it's just like it took because they already had to delay like a week in order to like plan like how school was gonna start. Like, because for us, like we're supposed to start on the 8th, but it got
Yeah.
delayed to the 15th.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's already taking them like a really long time. Pretty much took them like the entire summer, I assume, to like
Yeah.
plan like the return and stuff. So I feel like for them to like quickly transition from like I don't know, like from
Yo, you
doing
I
the
respect the stash.
it's not real if you guys
I
are
know.
really
Yeah,
are
yeah,
wondering.
yeah. You guys are wondering it's not real, but you know, it looks good on it.
Yeah.
You know, quarantine, I have to try to grow something, but my stash didn't grow, so I had to put a fake one on.
And the
But,
glasses
I mean,
looks pretty good. You had to.
I don't know, like, because just imagine like if you're having a quadmester system, that means that everything is like really compact, right? Like
Yeah.
one like every day you're probably learning like a shit ton. Like every week you're learning like a lot, right? So let's just say like the vaccine comes like during like one of the quadmesters, there's no way they're going to like transition to everyone going back to school. Like there's just no way. They have to wait till
I
at
think-
least after the quadmester. Because this is like because the issue is like like how to explain this. So think about it in a way that so the thing with online learning is, right, if you choose online learning, the chances that your teacher is not going to be like someone in your school. It's going to be like a random teacher in TDSB, and like your class is going to be full of random people from other schools as well. Now if you have to transition from like that teacher to like a teacher in Churchill, in Northview, then like it's not gonna be as easy for those kids who like chose to do online learning,
I see.
right? So
Makes
I just think like they have to wait at least until one of the quads are over.
Yeah.
And then they'll have to make like schedules for all of the students returning and stuff. So it's just like I just feel like it's just not very likely, and like chances are the vaccine's probably not gonna come until March.
Yeah, but I think like
Something
after
like that.
after like the second quad semester, they can probably go back because it's like 4 subjects, right? And then you have your
After the
second.
second one, but the
Yeah, after
second one
second one.
ends in like February. Like it's the second one ends at the end of January. So there's no way, like there's no way they're gonna.
Oh, there's no way the vaccine's gonna come out that fast. True, that's right. That's right.
And even
So,
then,
but like if
yeah.
if they were to restart, it will be after the second semester because the second the second, whatever the fuck you call it, because you have 4 subjects left. You can apply the rest of the year as you did for normal years. So yeah. Well, we all, since the lockdown, we all had planned for summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had
Um,
these beautiful dreams of going somewhere in summer,
last
right?
summer before graduating. Come
Yep.
on.
Last summer before graduating, we all had that plan.
All that plan.
So yeah, you seem pretty shut down about it. Like, what do you
Yeah.
miss? Well, what do you miss out from the lockdown, bro?
Like I could have been going to another state for the summer, visiting more people, my family member,
Eh,
or even go to another country. But lockdown, the plans changed. Even my parents cannot visit me.
yeah, where were you
from
planning to
Vietnam.
go? Where were you
Planning
planning
to go to like Washington or
Ah,
um yeah, that's it. Or another
for
country. Or
Washington.
going back to Vietnam too.
Yeah.
That was in one of the plans.
Juan, what do you think? What was your plan for the summer before the lockdown?
I don't.
Without the
I mean,
lockdown.
I think my parents were planning to like make me go back to Vietnam. I think, just because like I didn't go during winter, and like I didn't go last summer, so they wanted me to come back this summer. But like obviously that's not happening, right? So, I think because of the lockdown, like even they were just like it's probably better for you just to stay, because like if I were to go back, I have to quarantine for 2 weeks.
Same thing.
And then like because like I don't want to miss school, I would have to come back like 2 weeks before school starts at least. So pretty much I have to like I'm pretty much 1 month of my summer vacation is wasted because of quarantine. So there's really no point of going back anyways.
Yep. Well, for me, it's I had a lot of plans with my family. Actually, it's actually the most sad part about the whole lockdown thing. So I had plans to go back to Vietnam, to take over some property from my dad.
And meet up with the boys.
Meet up with the
Back in
boys,
Vietnam.
hang
Yeah.
out, with my friends, go to the club. Just kidding. I'm not old enough. I'm not going to the club, guys. Don't
What
worry
are you
about it.
capping?
I'm
In
not
Vietnam,
going.
age doesn't matter.
No,
Age
it does.
doesn't matter.
It does matter. I
It
cannot go to
doesn't
the club,
matter.
guys. I was
Even
joking.
I know that, dude.
I was joking, guys. I would never go to the club with my friends.
Didn't you
because
say
I'm
you've already
underage.
went?
No,
Didn't you say
I
you've
did
already
not say
been?
that. No, I've never said that before in my life. Why are you putting words in my mouth, Juan? Why are you lying? Why are you capping, bro?
Story
Why
for
make me look
another
bad
day,
here?
I guess.
Anyways,
Story for
yeah,
another-
I
I mean,
was
don't
supposed
worry. Like, I know a bunch of people who drinks underage.
I was
so-
supposed to go back, meet up with my judo friends. Well, they had plans on going to like the north of Vietnam for like a trip, and I was like, they're special guests,
Go to
surprise the kids.
China. You're trying to go to China
No,
border.
not China, north of Vietnam, bro. Like fucking Hanoi and shit.
Hanoi.
Okay,
yeah,
Well, I mean,
Sapa.
yeah, but if you go more
Sapa,
north, you can get to
Sapa,
China.
bro. Nah, bro.
You-
Sapa, because like it's like the kids there. Like I was their teacher, I was their coach, right? When they see me, they'd be like, "Oh my God, Henry came back! Whoa!" I was so excited about it, meeting my
Legend
own
himself.
students, like seeing how good they are, like having a little spar with like the people from like the Sapa Judo Center over there. Like it was gonna be so fun. I can't go back, and I'm hard
plans
stuck here. And then I was supposed to like travel to like different countries with my parents, like Japan, Korea. I was so excited. I was like, yes, finally get to go to Japan the second time. Oh, let's go. I can't go. I can't do that. Like, I can't go to Korea. I cannot meet Faker. Like, I'm actually depressed. I want to meet Faker. Like, Faker was my I want to go to Korea, see like where the like SKT headquarters. I was like so hyped. I was like, oh my God, Mom, look, it's Faker. I don't know who Faker is, but it's like it's I miss out a lot of good stuff that could happen. Like, I was supposed to like move after summer because I was supposed to go back to Vietnam, take over some property, bring back some moolah, back to Canada, and then
Wait, so you're about to go back to Vietnam and study if there were no quarantine? So if there was no quarantine, you will go back to Vietnam and study, right?
No. If there was no
No.
quarantine, I would go back to Vietnam, take over some property, get some money, and then go back to Canada and buy like a house to prepare for my mom and sister to come over. That was the original plan, but look, I know
Plan B,
fucking
plan
COVID
B.
fucked me right in the asshole. Okay, well, I can't go back now, and I'm really depressed.
I mean,
But
you
it's
could have
okay.
gone back during online school.
Yeah,
well, my dad won't want me to miss school still. That's the sad
But
thing.
you can do school online in Vietnam.
But he doesn't. He said it's not the same.
But the schedule is like pretty
It's the
bad. You
same,
gotta
really,
Yeah, but
wake.
he doesn't want that. So
because
I
you're
don't
not.
wanna.
It's not like you're gonna be in conversation.
Like, I don't want to argue with my dad over that shit. You know, I'm just like, whatever the fuck, man. If you want to stay here,
Just
I'll
you
stay here.
should have just been like, you need to trust me.
Nah,
Alright?
dude, dad
You
be
should have
like,
been like,
yo.
you should have been like, you need to trust me. I'll give you good grades. Just let me go back to Vietnam, bro.
Yeah, it didn't happen. I'm depressed.
Or why
but-
didn't your dad just go back by himself? I feel like that could have.
No, I was supposed to be over. Like, I would have to be there to sign
Oh,
the
you
papers.
have to be.
Yeah,
Yeah, why didn't you just go back? I feel like
it's just
you could have
tragic.
gone back.
Yeah, I
I
could have
know.
gone
I know
back.
some people who actually went back.
Yeah,
or
I know.
went
I
to
know a
Asia
person who
because
came
it's-
back.
because it's safer. Like it's just safer.
I know, but my fucking, I don't know, my father, my beloved father, I'd never disrespect him, but you know, he kind of
He's-
did the wrong thing. He
He's
kind of
in
did
the room, isn't he?
he kind of. No, he's not. He he kind of messed up a little bit, you know. So hey, it's whatever. We move on.
What it is, I guess.
Yeah. So wow, surprisingly, it has been over an hour already. Wow. Well, since we already hit our time mark, you know, like any questions you want to have for us, Yuya? Any questions that you want to ask each of us, hosts and co-hosts?
So, no, I thought the No Cap podcast was like something like every day. But when I talk to you guys, I actually know that this No Cap podcast is actually no cap.
No.
No.
Everything is real. Everything you have to
True.
believe.
Everything's for real, yeah.
You gotta believe the
No
best
fake
information
shit.
out there.
No fake
Dude, look
shit.
at me. I took a 5-minute nap before this
Bro,
podcast
of
started,
course.
dude. Like,
Yo,
Man,
we're fucking, we're too real. We're too real to fake anything.
The best information out there.
Yeah,
The
alright,
best-
yeah, no, the
Whoa,
best
okay,
information.
don't
Alright, do
add
not
no
quote us on
quotas.
anything
Don't
we said,
quote us on
okay?
anything.
Do not quote us, alright? But yeah, thank you. So that's a final message for you. Yeah, I appreciate you for coming onto the podcast. You know, I'm really happy that a person who wanted to come on and enjoy our
I was
company.
really lucky to get handpicked.
Yeah, damn right,
I feel
you,
pretty,
damn right,
honored.
damn right, boy, damn
It's all my
right.
pleasure. So
Out of all the contestants, like one person, I handpicked you myself. It was absolutely beautiful. Yeah, but like, yeah, I appreciate you for coming on, really. So, what do you think of the No Cap podcast so far, Yuya? What do you think? Any feedback?
I love it. I
Past
love
episode?
it.
Ah,
This
really?
is
Okay.
the best podcast I've ever heard. All the information is based on people our age.
It's great. It's great.
You
It's
want to
great.
hear
It's awesome.
something real? You listen
Yeah.
to this.
Yeah, we want to hear real people speaking. Yeah, listen to this.
Real
That's right.
real people. No fakes.
No
only
fake.
real.
No fake.
Alright.
No cap is no cap.
All right, guys.
All right, guys.
Thanks for tuning
you.
in.
Yep.
We appreciate it, and big shout out to my guy Yuya for coming on.
Yep.
again.
You're the fucking best,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, he even look at the background he got.
Like, look at the
Guys,
background.
this
like,
is real,
all
There's
real.
a party. All real, by the way. All real.
I'm having a party
Guy
at my
went
home
over the
right
top
Having
for
now.
us,
fucking
man.
home
People
party,
out there having party while
Yeah.
me and here joining
Yeah,
the
bro.
podcast.
Just enjoying the podcast. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Enjoying the podcast.
So, yeah, thanks for listening, and fuck off.
Hey guys, Henry here. Once again, I would like to thank you guys for watching the podcast. Your support means the world to us. Shout out to our friend Yuya for being, interested in becoming a guest and coming on the podcast. If you guys have any suggestions on what you would like us to talk about on the next episode, please leave a comment down below and give us a DM at the No Cap Podcast on Instagram. If you would like to be a guest on our episode, give me or Quan a DM on Instagram. Our tags are shown during the episodes. And yeah, that will be it for this episode. Peace.